process unfold. Jason is actually a friend of mine. He's actually a client of mine as well. Because my goal, Jason said his goal was to speak to 10,000 people. He described his goal. My goal is to help 10,000 people achieve their goal. My purpose in life is to empower other people. And not so long ago, I created a coaching process called E.A.S.Y coaching. It's based on 4 principles. The first principle is encouragement. To create an environment where people can grow. To affirm who you are as an individual. To do things, to speak life into your life. That's the first E. Be encouraged. And so when you become a client of mine, when I'm involved in your life, you will never hear anything negative. Always positive. There's a parable that talks about seed that fell on different types of ground. Rocky, stony, by the wayside. But the seed that fell on good ground, it came forth and produced manyfold. We want to put you in good ground. The second E, engage. We want to engage you. We want to challenge you to become the person that you were put on this planet to become. I heard a story by a guy named T. Harv Eker who went from 0 to $2 million in 2 years. And he talked about how he then turned around and lost that $2 million. And for the next few years, he floundered around from thing to thing, trying to build a fortune. And finally, he found a business that aligned with who he was. Point. If we can help you discover who you are, you will not only be healthy, you will be happy, and you will dwell in abundance. And so as we engage you, we're going to help you find what it is that's important to you. Jason talked about it. You might dream about being a scientist or a designer or a football player. There is something that God put you on earth to accomplish. And we want to help you find that. Once we discover what that is, once you discover what your attributes are, once you discover what your aptitude is, everybody has an aptitude. We are gifted for something. You are made with greatness. You are made from greatness. And you have a gift that only you were sent to this place to do. Did you know that? Let me tell you a secret. You're great. There's greatness within you. Every one of you. And what I want you to know as we engage you is that your inner potential is only limited by what you place on it in your own mind. And the current situation that you find yourself in is no reflection of what's really on the inside. Your inner potential, the abilities and the talents that you have to offer this world far exceed what you currently find yourself in. Far exceed your bank account. If you look at your bank account, you might think, because it's small, right? Some of us. You might think that you're a small person. You are not. And that whole process of after we empower you, that whole process of engaging you is to help you discover who you really are. You have something to offer. Every single one of us has something to offer. And when we tap into that, we become strong. We become powerful. That's why I'm so excited, because I have actually tapped into why God put me on this earth, and that's to help other people. And I've been watching this guy grow and grow and grow, and he listens, and he's coachable, and I love it. The third E, equipping. Once we encourage you, once we continue to speak life into you and tell you that you are somebody. Y'all remember how Jesse Jackson used to get folks together and he'd say, you may be poor, I may be poor, but I am somebody. After we encourage you and we engage you to discover who you are, we're going to equip you. We're going to give you the tools and the techniques you need to be successful. And then we're going to empower you. We're going to do that through what we call connections. We're going to connect. You saw Jason do some of that. We're going to actually connect you. Once you know who you are, we're going to connect you with people that can help you go to the next level. It might be with a Forest Parker. It might be with a professional football player. It might be with a studio. It might be with a graphic artist. It might be with a construction worker. But once we find out your niche, we're going to connect you so that you can take your gifts and your talents with proper mentorship and go to the next level. So I'm really excited about what we're going to accomplish over the next year. I'm going to do an exercise with you, also tapping into some of the things that Jason talked about. We're writing a new book. Jason and I are co-authoring a new book called, well, we don't know what we're going to really call it, but Jason has developed, and we've taken it to the next level, something that he talked about tonight called Success is Easy. You might have heard Jason talk about that. E.A.S.Y. Y'all know that? Success is easy. Is it on here? Success in 4 simple steps. E, establish a goal. A, activate your plan. S, study. And Y, yell out the answer. This system was really designed with academic success in mind. When Jason thought about it, we really talked about the fact that 1.2 million students do not graduate from school every year. That is a fact that we cannot live with. We just can't have that. So Jason designed this program with that in mind, but it is applicable across all walks of life. One of the things we're doing is working on this idea of yelling out the answer, okay? Positive affirmations. I'm going to show you something. It works not because I'm doing it, not because I'm a great person, but because we tap into some ancient principles. You absolutely can be successful. The ancient Africans believed that word sounds have power. In fact, some of us believe that our very creation was done in a word. It was spoken into existence. The ancient Asians have this thing called the ki, and they believe that you can control the force of energy with this thing called a ki. And so I'm going to show you something real quick. I want you to participate in this exercise. I want you to relax your mind just for a minute. I want you to breathe. I want you to take some breaths. I want you to breathe deeply. One of the challenges that we have in our country with our health is that we never really breathe. We don't breathe in, and we don't breathe out. And so I want you to just quiet yourself for a minute, and I want you to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Now the ancient Asians believed that as you did this, you created that flow of energy. And already, some of your energy levels, they're going up. It's the physiology of the breath. When you combine that with speaking words of power and authority, something happens in your life. I'm going to show you.